On March 3, the world pauses to observe World Wildlife Day, an international observance led by the global community under the Convention of International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, known as CITES. This year's theme, Medicinal and Aromatic Plants, Conserving Health, Heritage and Livelihood, reminds us that nature is more than beauty. It serves as medicine, memory, and/or livelihood. And here in Jamaica, one plant tells that story in a powerful way, the pimento. Known globally as allspice, pimento is deeply woven into Jamaica's history, cuisine, and economy. Yet, like many of our endemic plant species, it faces many growing threats, chief among them, habitat loss caused by climate pressures. Jamaica became a party to CITES in 1997, with NEPA playing a key role in protecting our natural heritage. And that's where the pimento plant comes in. The species is dioecious, meaning male and female trees are separate but share the same scientific name. Both produce blossoms, but typically only the female tree matures to produce the berry known as allspice. Protecting plants like pimento begins with conservation on the ground.
At the National Environment and Planning Agency, our role is to safeguard Jamaica's flora through habitat protection, regulation, research, and public education. We support plant conservation by regulating the activities that impact our native and threatened plants. Our work is guided as well by many national policies and international commitments, including the Convention on Biological Diversity, and that ensure that conservation efforts are not only science-based, but are done in such a sustainable and inclusive manner. Jamaica's native and endemic species, they face several major threats, and some of these include habitat loss as a result of deforestation and land use change, invasive alien species, unsustainable harvesting practices, and of course, climate change. Even in biodiversity hotspots like the Blue and Drunken Mountains, extreme weather conditions such as hurricanes, droughts, fires can significantly impact plant population. Our threatened and endemic species are particularly at risk, because most of these plants are also limited in their distribution island-wide and also in their population numbers.
Science helps us to understand and protect what makes Jamaica unique. The pimento plant, native to our island, is more than the spice behind our signature flavor. It also has medicinal, aromatic, and cultural uses, proving that this small berry carries big value for Jamaica's heritage and biodiversity.
Pimento is a very useful spice. We have used it for a variety of methods. Some people use it to get rid of gas, and it's used in combination with other herbs for health, general health and welfare.
So even before the research, if you go back to what tradition shows you, the tradition tells you that pimento as a food has been used extensively, but also as a medicine it's been extensively used for things like dietary issues, for pain, abdominal pain, and for physical pain. So it's used both internally and externally. And when you look at the plant across the region, that use is extensive and is recorded across many, many countries. What the science is really good at doing is then coming along and saying, well, what's the traditional use? And is there research that we can do to find out why it's effective? And then when you look at all of the other countries, you suddenly find not just one or two uses, you find 5, 6, 7 uses. So then you combine that traditional use with the scientific endeavors, and that traditional knowledge is really supported and expanded. And that's what makes it very powerful. Traditional knowledge combined with scientific exploration to support the expansion of that traditional use.
I think we're approximately 22% endemic plants, which is not too bad off, you know, but we're thankful for what we have, and it's very important to maintain it.
From medicine to memory, from science to sustainability, Pimento tells a uniquely Jamaican story. This World Wildlife Day, as we celebrate medicinal and aromatic plants, we're reminded that conserving our endemic species means protecting our health, our heritage, and our future.
Everyone has a role to play, and together we can conserve Jamaica's plant heritage.